Okay. Now, welcome to my channel. I'll be discussing a popular topic that has gone rave across the country, which is intimate partner violence. There are different warning signs that we see in relationships, but with some blind eye too. Or we just rather find them attractive, sweet, and nice. Okay, before I go further, I would love to remind us of the different types of domestic violence that we have, which are we have verbal violence, economic violence, emotional violence, sexual abuse, which can be sexual assault or harassment, then physical violence. Okay, so there are different reasons, or should I say different factors that contribute to violence, which is we have peer influence. In the sort of peer influence, let's say I am a guy and I have a clique. Then we have six friends. So out of my clique, five of my friends, they abuse their wives, they insult their wives, they do so many things to their wives just to be in control of the house. Then as a friend, I see so many things that is very, very attractive. Then I find them attractive, like okay, there's so many things that their wives do for them and then my own wife don't do for me. So because I want to be the way they are, there's high probability of me becoming a violent person. And also in the case of witnessing violence while growing up. Maybe when I was young, my father used to abuse my mother. That kind of thing can really make me to become violent when I grow up. Or in the sense of taking different drugs like marijuana, India hemp, weed, different drugs because I will not be my right senses. It's going to affect my brain and can make me become a violent person. Or maybe I take so much alcohol that can really affect me. And then there are different reasons for being violent, different reasons for violent behavior. Okay, now let's look at expression. Expression in the sense of, okay, now as a person I'm married, and my wife happens to be infertile. So because of different complaints, different things from different angles. Okay, about my mother disturbing me, family members disturbing me, friends, everybody that it's time for me to have my own child too. And I'm unable to do that. So out of frustration, I can become a violent person. And also in terms of retaliation. Okay, let's look at somebody has hurt me before just because I want to hurt that person back, payback time that can make me become violent or manipulation. Okay, I also want to be in control, like this is my home. I want to be the one in control of my home. I don't want anybody to be telling me what to do in my home. I want to be the one dominating the house. So I can become violent through that. And then the warning signs that we see in people that with some blind eyes too. Okay, somebody that is very, very aggressive in the sense of okay, now as a person, before anything happens, just little thing, I'm already aggressive, I'm already losing my temper, I'm already feeling like, no, I'm not going to accept this, I'm not going to accept that. That kind of person have high probability of being violent. Or in the sense of, okay, I have a boyfriend, then I go to my boyfriend's place and I'm receiving a call, and then you do not even have to know who I'm talking to, and then the next thing is going to be asking is, what the hell are you speaking with? How would you be talking to someone while you are here? Why this, why that? That kind of person, if I do not give him a response on time, if I do not listen to what he has to say on time, he can really he can actually abuse me physically. And that is just by the way. Now look at the sense of okay, you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that smokes or that take different drugs. And then you're thinking like, okay, it's just the normal thing they do nowadays, it's just normal, it's everything they do, it's fine, it's this, it's that. You should know that that kind of person, when he's too high, he will not be in his right senses. And if you don't give him what he wants at any moment, he can take it forcefully. Maybe a man that is high already demanding for sex. And then you're saying, oh, baby, I'm not in the mood to, I'm not in the mood, I'm not ready to give anybody sex to do. That kind of guy can really take the sex forcefully. He can rape you. And then in the sense of somebody that you know that, okay, this person grew up in a violent home. You know like, okay, this is how terrible the father is when it comes to abusing the mother. Or the mother is a very terrible person when it comes to abusing the father. And then you turn blind eyes that you just feel like it's just normal. But then most people, when they now see these symptoms in people, some people that know the warning signs, when they see this in people, they just feel like, that person is a bad person. No, I cannot deal with him as a bad person. No, you can actually help that person as a person, whether it's a friend, your boyfriend, a family member, or anybody that is close to you. You can really help the person because you can just help the person by getting someone that you yourself you trust and you respect, maybe like your pastor, your imam, your teacher, parents, or any family member, a guidance and a counselor, or maybe like a psychologist or a doctor that can help the person out. Okay, now in so many cases, so many people find themselves as victims of domestic violence, but they do not want to talk. They just feel like they just want to remain in their marriage. Though there are different reasons for people remaining in abusive marriage, where we have social status, maybe because the husband is a very well-known person, a very rich person, like maybe a governor, a minister, a commissioner, a chairman, or anything. So many women will just be like, it is better to cry in Lamborghini, so don't be smelling on bike. No, that is actually wrong. It is not really right for you to be crying in Lamborghini and then be smiling on bike. I'm not saying any of the two is right. But then, if you die, nobody's going to bury you with Lamborghini. Nobody's going to bury you with any house. Nobody's going to bury you with some money. They can't do that. Because the moment you die, it means you're gone. And nothing again. The money you're waiting for, you might not be able to get that money after you die. Or some people might feel like, I'm staying because of my children. Or if I leave, who will take care of my children? Nobody will take care of my children. But you know, if you die, nobody will take care of your children too. Because let me say, if my mother is going through domestic violence and then she remains in that marriage, if anything happens to her, I will never forgive her. Because I feel like, why did she have to stay in that marriage when she knows she will not be able to take care of me later on? But most especially, the most common one is social stigma. The fact that the fear of what people will say, what my family think, what would this person think, what my friends think, and that is what kills people most. It is not about what people will say. It's not about what your family will say because this is about you, not about your friends, not about your family, not about your mother, not about anybody. It's about you. So the moment you now feel like, oh, no, people say so many things about me. No, that is actually wrong. Forget what people will say because if you die today, your family will live their lives. If you die today, your friends will live their lives. If anything happens to you, everybody will live their lives. They will mourn you for a short period of time and then they will live on. So that is just how these things are. We all know that. So when you now find yourself in this kind of situation, you need to find someone in authority to talk to. Maybe like a police officer, a lawyer, someone that can help you. But we all know that aggression is not hidden. Because people will always say, love is blind, love is blind, love is blind. But marriage is actually an eye opener. Trouble doesn't start overnight, it's a gradual process. Victims of domestic violence, they still want to remain in their marriage because of one thing or the other. But then, this is about you, not about what people will say. It's about how you're going to live your life, not about what people out there are going to do about your life. So now the thing is, when this thing is happening and then you seek help, and then still the violence persists after seeking help, I think the best solution is to dissolve such marriage. That is what is going to help you. I'm going to cite a case of a son of a prominent Nigerian who was killed by his wife. According to reports, they said the guy already went to his family members to complain about his wife's aggressive behavior. But then they said you should stay in that marriage, that is the best for you, you should not leave. That is just to tell you that domestic violence is not gender based. It can be anybody, it can be whether a man or woman. That is just to remind you of that. So before anything happened, this woman killed the man, which means if they've allowed him to have left and to have lived, so I beg your pardon, to leave the marriage, then he would have been alive now. So now this is just a reminder that forget the advice people will give you because nobody knows what you're facing. You are the one that know what you're facing. So forget about them and face your life and live your life the way you want to live it. Thank you so much. And do not forget to please subscribe and like this channel And also you can follow me on Instagram at Tinu_Ranger, and on Facebook Adelike Barakat. Okay. Thank you so much. Till I come your way again. See you next week. Take care. Bye.